Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Pinarski here with the News 8 Live Desk. Hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Things are about to get a whole lot spookier down in Grand Haven this month as the city is hosting Bones About Town, a skeleton decorating contest. If you've been down there already, you've probably seen a few of the displays already as homeowners and businesses are really getting in on the fun. Shandi Poppy, the executive director for Grand Haven's Downtown Development Authority, is our guest today. Shandi, thank you so much for being here today, really helping us kind of explain the competition and even giving us a little bit of a sort of lesson, I guess, into what is actually going to be happening down in Grand Haven.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm super excited about this event.
Of course, I got to ask first things first. Love the idea of kind of getting the whole community kind of involved, hosting these different skeleton displays. I do want to start putting some of them up so people can actually check out what is actually down there already. But how did you guys come up with this idea in the first place?
Yeah, it was actually one of our local business owners downtown, Deb Ott from Talaki Packy, and she has a passion for skeletons, if you know of her business. But anyway, she came up with the idea last year for us to have decorated skeletons for the month of October all over downtown and Centertown and throughout our business districts.
And these look incredible. I mean, we're just looking at a couple of them right now. Highly encourage anybody that was sort of amused by this to go ahead and check it out in Grand Haven right now. But Shandi, explain how this competition is actually going to work with the different businesses competing, with other people kind of getting in on the fun. There's 3 different categories for people to also kind of compete in.
Yeah, so we have over 150 skeleton displays throughout the downtown and Centertown area, including City Hall. So you can come down and vote for your favorites. We have 3 different categories that can be winners in those categories. So for most original design, funniest design, and spookiest design. And all of the businesses will also have a QR code that you can go and vote online when you come to visit.
And I want to touch on, obviously, how people can vote in just a little bit. But Shandi, you want to switch over to sort of the actual competition itself. Are there any prizes for people that win in those 3 categories? I mean, anything besides maybe the bragging rights?
Well, for our business owners, it's primarily just the bragging rights. We have a special ceremony at the end of the month during our fall festival and trick or treat, where each winner gets a trophy. And if the trophy is the skeleton, which is actually made by one of our jewelers here in town. So it's mostly bragging rights, but it's, I mean, it was pretty competitive last year. So I imagine that this year, everybody's going to up their game and be even more competitive this year. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Bragging rights aren't a bad prize in all this, I don't think, especially with how you said it. It does get pretty competitive down there. Back to voting, you mentioned the QR codes. What is sort of the best way? Is that maybe the best way for people to vote? Is there another way for them, for people that are maybe in and about town over the next couple of weeks throughout the month of October, just checking everything out that they want to, make sure that their vote counts and make sure that they cast their vote for their favorite display?
Yeah, all of our voting is online this year. So, you can, like I said, you can scan the QR codes at any of our retailers downtown. Everybody's going to have a poster or a flyer in their window. You'll also be able to scan those same things in any of our kiosks downtown. But the link to the online voting is on our website under our event page and on our Facebook event page too.
All right, awesome. And Shandi, kind of as we're wrapping up here, I mean, have you seen, or we're taking again a look at just some of them from that we've took videos of yesterday. Are there any that you have seen personally that have really caught your eye that you think people should maybe go ahead and check out, maybe ones that you think people are really going to enjoy?
Oh gosh, well, Fortino's always does a really great window display. Must Love Dogs is always really unique because it's not just human skeletons. And then we always had some favorites, like Matt Kite has a really great display this year. And don't forget Centertown, JW's and J Dubs always has really great displays as well. So, but there's some sneaky ones. I don't want to give away too much information, but they're really exciting. And sometimes some of them pay a nod to some of our local celebrities, if you would say.
No, I love that. Yeah, definitely want to encourage everybody to go and check it out for themselves and do a little bit of hunting again. As Shandi said, about 150 different skeleton displays are going to be all throughout this competition. And before we let you go, Shandi, as somebody who's helped sort of organize this event, you're the perfect person to ask, what do you really hope to get out of this? Obviously, it's a fun event that you're getting all the businesses kind of involved, and everybody in the community is really excited about it. But I mean, what do you really hope people kind of take home with them, really remember about this year's event?
Yeah, well, I mean, just like any event that we put on in Grand Haven, we hope that everybody has a really great family experience. But we're typically known for a tourist as a tourist town, and the reality is that we have so much to offer year round. So as you can see, Grand Haven is always in season, and November is always kind of the calm before the storm with the holidays. So this allows people to come out, especially with the beautiful weather that we're going to have this weekend. It allows people to come out and get around and really get familiar with the businesses that are in our downtown and our Centertown area.
You couldn't have said it better myself. This is the perfect weekend to do it and really just enjoy and really start to get in the spirit of Halloween, as again we are approaching it very quickly. Maybe even getting some ideas for some potential Halloween costumes you don't know.
Yeah.
Shandi, thank you so much for coming on today. We really do appreciate it. And for everybody that wants to know a little bit more information regarding Bones About Town, the skeleton decorating competition happening in Grand Haven all month long, you can find it all right now over on our website, woodtv.com. Shandi, one last time, thank you so much for stopping by today. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.